Check. 1, 2. We're live. Let's get a beer. Let's do some game development. Alright, we're in the middle of the weeds with this development here. Sitting here trying to get this character model to work perfectly. And that's what's going on. We gotta get out of this shit. The only way to get out is through time. So, let's do what I think we all should do if we decide to take on gigantic tasks for ourselves and fucking not fail at them. Let's look at the roadmap that we made for ourselves. I did not make a long roadmap. I made a short one. But I still have one. It's there. It makes it very clear what I need to do next, and that I'm not fucking it up. So, going on to this Discord, we're going to find the motherfucking roadmap on there. It is... God damn it. There it is. Development roadmap short term. Here it is. These are the shit I have to do. So let's fucking read it. And I'm going to get out of here and start doing some game development. So I need to make the blood effects apply consistently. It's doing pretty good there. But we're not there yet. I need to rework all the move animations to get all the position keyframes out of it. And I need to make sure that stupid night route that it has works. I have to get that hold animation to fix. It doesn't pick up items anymore. So that's a big deal. That has to get done. And I have to take all of the fucking settings for damage that this fucking prefab dummy has that I have over here that works. This guy even dies and stuff when he gets hit. So things are working pretty well on him. We need to take all these mechanics and make them work for this guy, which is going to be a fucking chore. And then we have to fucking take all these items and make sure that they all have sprite masks and that they're standardized to accept the blood splatters as well. All 8 of them. There's only 8 items in the scene right now. And then all future items have to generate in that fashion so that we don't have to repeat ourselves anymore. But these have to have masking. And if we can make a script to take any sprite and move it from the sprite state to the finished masked item state, that would be ideal. And we're going to need to do that too, eventually. I don't think we need to do that before we get to the meat of this experiment. And we've got to validate all the functions on player 1, meaning every move has to work. Everything we give that API has to be functional. And we have to also program a couple new moves as well in with this that will be only available to the AI. For example, move 2 is going to be a move that I want to give the AI because it can pick a point on the map and move to it in a legal fashion, and that will save a lot of input-output time compared to making it hold down a left input, for example, until it got there. It's much easier to make the AI give programmatic commands to the controller than it will be to give movement on-off commands, if that makes any sense. And then finally, we're going to have to create player 2, and then we are going to integrate the AI. We are not going to mess around with the asset generation first. We're going to mess around with attaching the AI to the objects itself. And once we've done that, we will be successful. This is not very much. Take a look at what we were at some point. Like, there were things not happening at all. And now we're here, where we only have a few tasks left to complete before we are winners. And then I can start to flush this out and make it saleable. Anyway. We can't settle for anything less than perfection, though, when it comes for the way that this fucking animation works. And our biggest problem here is the fact that to solve one problem a long time ago, decided that we needed to root this guy and put a ground check on him instead of keeping his whole prefab in charge of everything. And we did that so that we could move around and grab items and stuff. That was like the sacrifice we had to make to do that. And it worked, and now it's not working. So I'm going to observe this a little bit, but our biggest problems I'm going to show you in the game environment that we have due to the fact that this is happening. All right, so first of all, if we start the game, you'll notice everything splatters around. Nothing's working wrong with any of the exploders that are on there. That's fine. When I move to the left, there's not a problem. It looks nice. His idle animation looks nice as well. He's collided with the ground correctly. And all that works. We can duck, I believe. Yes, he can duck. It doesn't look good when he ducks, but he does duck. It's a little bit off. But when I go to the right, did you see how he jumped there? And it's jumping? That... Hello, Yuna. Are you okay? What happened? Do you need me to get offline and talk to you? Okay. I'll go ahead and be right back at some other point. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. But we'll be doing the show tonight, so don't fucking forget to tune into the show. Don't do it, because it's all done.